starting. It started. All right, let me go here. Find the links. YouTube. God, I hate not wearing my glasses.
You need shades. Future's so bright, man.
I need what you call it?
A future show.
Prescription shades. Live now. Okay. So 139. Oh, I can see us both.
Oh,
So weird.
turn that off.
I'm turning it off.
It's so scary.
All right, now I can go to Facebook. All right, here we go. We're live, everybody.
Link.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna put.
Just we're live, everybody. Find it though. Figure it out.
Can you? Oh, you can. I was gonna say, you can. That'd be neat if you could do it straight from the YouTube page. But you can't. Well, not YouTube, Facebook.
Why not?
Because when you click on it, it takes you to the YouTube page. But it'd be neat if you could just do it right
In Facebook, like Facebook Live.
So you don't have to leave.
All right, we can do that. Here we go. I'm gonna do Facebook Live right now.
Can't do Facebook Live.
Yes, I can. Here we go.
Oh, I can get it picking you up.
Okay, don't do that then. All right.
We spent all that time doing that, and I spent no time setting the rest of it. Now we have to shit set up for just the regular show. Although now this is done, this is working out pretty good.
While Jeremy's setting up, I'm gonna broadcast live, and I also don't have any pants on, so live video. Let's see. Describe. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Describe your video. Okay, what am I describing this as? Set up for live. Shoot. Go live. Here we go. All right. So while Jeremy's setting this up, we can take a look. Take a look at what's going on here. So there's Jeremy right there, and there's me probably. I don't know how to do this exactly. And you know what? Why don't I do this? That's stupid.
I can watch you live.
There we go. So there's Jeremy. There's my computer. I actually found a good use for my Xbox 360 NBA 2K13 box, because all I got, let me zoom out a little bit, is this fucking thing right here. It's a, what's it called? A TV tray. Because, see, my desk, here's my desk. But if I had a camera, it would be looking at nothing, right? I mean, just a mirror over there, a door. But I wanted to. Oh God, can't. Look at that stuff. This up. Jeremy, you done?
You gotta stay focused, though. You gotta stay focused, guys.
Okay. Well, so there's like an orange. I think it's actually this orange GameCube. It's pretty sweet. We got that recently. And you've seen that before. Oh, and this is a new thing actually that I just got. This motherfucker. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. There we go. This guy. King of Fighters. Burn to Fight Edition. If you've ever played King of Fighters, you know that it sucks.
I've played. What's the Genesis game? King of Monsters? King of all Monsters?
There's King of Monsters. Look at all these dudes. Let's take a look at this better. Okay, we got
what a world.
Asian looking 3D guy. Asian looking 3D guy. Asian looking 3D guy. Blonde 3D guy. Asian looking 3D guy. Girl, probably. That's Terry Bogard. I know that one. That's Joe Hayashi. Oh, old man, old Asian guy. And I don't even look how many guys, but they're not really unique. You know what I mean? Why did I buy this piece of crap? Jesus, that was dumb. All right, Jeremy, you done? You good?
I'm ready to go.
Oh shit, ready to go. All right, I'm out.
I lost the viewer. I'm blaming you.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna use my Grimace comb to fix my hair.
All right.
That's good. I'm good.
I'm ready to go.
You remember on Stand By Me when chubby Jerry O'Connell, like Corey Feldman brought like a radio and fucking what's his name, River Phoenix brought like a sleeping bag, and the only thing that Jerry O'Connell's character brought was the comb, and he said, "You don't even have hair." Randy, my answer.
Oh Jesus.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey man, I'm doing my podcast. You're live on the show. Say hi.
Oh, hey, hi.
So
So what's up, man?
Nothing.
Oh,
just
now.
calling it a chit chat.
yeah. All right. Hey, look, so I'm gonna be recording this show. I probably won't get done till later. What are you doing tomorrow? Are you off tomorrow?
This is
Yeah, I gotta work 12 to 12 tomorrow.
Working hard.
got a negative view now. Negative
Now.
All right. I can't chit chat. I'm just making sure with anything important.
I can tell when I'm being blown off.
I have all these listeners that need.
Get out of here, Randy. Get the hell out of here.
More attention than this.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'll get Well, yeah, probably not give you a call. Give me a call in the morning if you feel like it. Before you go to
Yeah,
work.
we'll see.
All right. All
If
right, man.
not, I'll be thinking about you.
Oh, I really was gonna call you today, but I totally forgot.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I'm sure I will be working anyway.
All right, man.
All right. Let's do this.
It'll touch you
All right, see ya.
Is anyone actually watching?
We have one viewer. I don't know what happened to the chat box there.
I don't know. I never had the chat box. I have a comment tracker, but it's just an ad. So I'm not going to be able to see any
You gotta click at the
comments.
top. See a little chat bubbles at the top left?
Yeah, I see it, but it just says comment tracker and just says add sources. I don't know what source to add.
You don't see group chat?
No. Nope. It says cannot. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
All right. I'm gonna turn my air conditioner off because it's loud. I just turned it up.
Okay.
All right, we're fucking professionals, man. We can do this. This fucking weird, man. Turn it off.
Okay. I got it. Let's do this.
Oh man, that's my laptop making all that noise.
Oh, my laptop's kind of making a lot of noise too.
Hope it doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Well, I definitely can't hear it your end.
Okay. Let's do this.
It can be heard on my end, but I think I can filter it out later.
Whatever.
Goddamn,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need to get that cartoon retrocast picture so I can put it on my thing too. But
Look, you got a little mic too. You got something.
yeah, I know I did it, but it'd be nice if it was the same picture. Oh, whatever. Let's do it. Okay, we're still live, so let's start the show.
Let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another really big episode of the Cartoon Retrocast, starring me, Jeremy J. Dog McGee, and that guy over there, Mike. Gotta wear shades. Even though we didn't meet our goal in Patreon monies, we're still broadcasting live right now. If you're listening to the MP3 version of this, there's nothing you can do about it. Although the video will be up, right? So you can go watch it if you go to YouTube. I think it's youtube.com/Cartoon Retrocast.
Probably.
Right?
Probably.
I should look that shit up, man.
Maybe.
Cartoon Retro. I'll type it in. Nope, page isn't available.
All right, well, it's something. We'll put it in the
We'll figure it out. Figure it out. Anyway,
Go to cartoonretrocast.com, and I'm sure
I mean,
it'll be there.
I will post a link. Speaking of cartoonretrocast.com, Retro Junk Box. It's in where?
It is in Arizona right now.
It's heading. Wait a minute.
No, it's heading to Arizona right now. We got the tracking like today, yesterday, something like that. And
So right now it's in beautiful Illinois.
Right. So it should be. I would say by Tuesday it should be in Arizona. Then it's going to Michigan, and then it's coming back to me in this last stop.
All right, so the junk box right now has gone 12,791 miles. It's in beautiful downtown Beecher, Illinois.
Oh, Beecher, Illinois, beautiful. There's a steakhouse there, amazing.
It's right next to God damn it, where's that fictional town where all those John Hughes movies took place? You know,
Gary, Indiana. I don't. Is that a fictional town?
So it's almost over. Again, and I got lots of stuff.
I think if it goes around again, I might sit out. I don't want to be that guy, but I think I might sit out.
I got this whole DuckTales duffel bag.
You just ship that straight to me.
No. Like, stuff I just want to get rid of. I want to give it away to someone. But, gotta wait. So, that's the junk box. If you go to CardsAndRetroCast.com, there's a big box at the bottom. You can put in, it'll get you to the Retro Junk Box website. The other thing I want to talk about is Patreon.com. Like I just said it earlier, we went down in money.
Someone's holding out on us.
That's just awful.
We gotta go collect.
That's a commentary on our show too, you know. Like,
right, we're doing worse than we were. When did the money go down? Like a couple weeks ago?
A couple weeks ago.
So 3 weeks ago, we were doing much better than we're doing now.
Exponentially better.
Somebody else could pick it up and bring us back to where we were, but
yeah, right. But if you like what you hear, and you want to continue to hear wonderful cartoon, live action, retro 80s, 90s talk, I mean, we'd probably keep doing it anyway.
But we would have far less prizes.
Right, we got some cool prizes coming up. Ooh! That's something in the works. It's going to be one of the best prizes we ever gave away.
One of the best prizes we ever gave away, and we've given away some good prizes.
If it's a good prize, this will be the best. You know, I'm always trying to expand on what we do. And the money that comes in through Patreon allows us to do that. Allows me to do that. So, patreon.com/CartoonRetroCast if you'd like to donate to the show.
So I want to actually briefly talk to you about, since we're doing this live stream now. Okay, I got back into playing World of Warcraft. It's bad. But along with playing World of Warcraft, part of it is that I'm also doing workout routines. So I'm figuring that those two are balancing out so I don't get, to be 800 pounds.
Screaming for Hot Pockets.
But with the World of Warcraft, I went and looked at some YouTube videos. Like the YouTube, when we used to play 6, 7, 8 years ago, it's sad. But we used to play World of Warcraft 8 years ago, me and you and Mike D.
Yep.
9 years ago. 2007.
Whenever that South Park episode came out.
2007. That was 9 years ago. I don't remember seeing a lot of YouTube stuff. There were Warcraft podcasts even,
In 2007, that was probably pre YouTube HD. YouTube has exploded in the past 9 years, content wise.
Right. And Twitch didn't exist. I mean, I know you don't watch Twitch, but that's something that people watch a lot. So I went and looked at some YouTube videos, and there's this whole world that's there that I don't think I knew about, or I don't think you knew about. It's all these guys, and they all kind of know each other, and they're all World of Warcraft streamers, and they all have about 100,000, 100,000 subscribers. And their videos get 50,000. Sometimes there's a video with 1 million views, but Most of their videos are like 50 to
And it's
60,000.
just them rating or whatever.
Not even that. It's just them dicking around. But
So we missed out again.
not just
Me, you and Mike would have been selling bronze bars on YouTube.
So that's the thing I noticed is that there's one guy, and you always talk
about, oh, you gotta be good looking.
there's this one guy, he's both of us, and you can tell that he's a loser. You can tell that he lives with his mom because sometimes his mom screams at him. And you can tell that this is how he makes his living because he probably makes, several thousand a month or something, but he doesn't have rent or anything like that.
Right.
And he probably has another job, a shitty job. But the thing is, like, people give him shit, like a lot of shit, right? So like he'll be, and then people just get, oh, can you play with me? And he's not particularly good at anything.
Oh, by giving him shit, you mean like giving him?
Yeah, they give him. I'm sorry.
I thought they were making fun of him.
No. Well, maybe they do, but not that I've seen. But like, so he'll be like, oh, I want to get a raid together to go get something. There'll be like 100 people that want to go with him.
You know what's funny too now? Like when we were younger, like South Park made fun of like big fat guys that lived at home and played. That's the norm now.
That guy's thin, but he's not good looking.
I'm just saying, like the norm is people that live at home until they're 30 and are like complete losers. But that's the new normal. I want to know who they're making fun of.
Right. They're making fun of the guys who live at home and aren't streamers.
Or probably that fucking have their own apartment and pay rent and have to do their own laundry. Like, look at those suckers.
Yeah, have kids. Look at those idiots.
Look at you working full time and doing the laundry.
So I don't know. I mean, I only bring it up because like I'm watching this guy, and then there's something strange about it. Like I like him. Like he's kind of a dick, but he's not really a dick. I think it's kind of his act. And I'm never gonna give him money or anything. And if there's an ad to skip, I'm gonna skip that ad. But I don't know. There's just something weird about it. Like I'm strangely jealous, even though my life is like 1,000 times better than his.
But
there's
you
something
like to just
jealous.
play video games, have your mom bring you Hot Pockets. And people like when you're like, hey, I want to go to Karazhan. I need a group. You got like a bunch of people ready to go.
Right. But he also, like, one of the videos he made a couple days ago was his new $2,000 computer and his gaming setup. And he was like, I just want to thank everybody for all the donations that they made, and I was able to buy this. And it's just like, what the hell? Like, he's able to buy a $2,000 computer just off people giving him money on his stream? That's crazy.
You remember that guy who, like, early on, he's like, if you give me $1, I'll be a millionaire. You remember that guy?
Yeah, everybody gave him $1.
Everybody gave him $1, he became a millionaire.
Like, yeah. I mean, he got $1 million, but...
Or whatever. I'm just saying...
But that only works once, right? I mean...
That happens a lot more now. I mean, nobody's becoming a millionaire, but if you could get 60,000 people to give you $1 every year, once a year, that's a good living.
Right. And that's the thing I was trying to say was that I've watched videos of people that are really good at PvP or really good at raiding. And, okay, like, that guy's good at something, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's not good at anything, and he doesn't claim to be. He just, he just goes and he's just playing the game, and he makes videos like how to make, $1 million gold in World of Warcraft or how to do this. But it's never like, I'm an expert at PvPing or something like that. So that could have been us. Not that I don't know if it wanted to be me, or you, but it's just when you get in, I guess.
Is he entertaining?
Yeah, I mean he's as entertaining as us, I think.
Funny guy?
Yeah, I mean it's not like he's funny, but he's interesting to listen to. I haven't actually watched like his stream. I don't know what happens on there. I've watched videos that he makes. How to make $1 million gold, right? Something like that. And then he'll tell you how to make $1 million gold, how to level really fast, things like that. So it's not like he's really entertaining. Like he ain't, I don't know who's funny.
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook. He ain't Dane Cook funny. He ain't, James Woods funny. But he's probably less funny than us. You know, he's probably about as entertaining. You know, sometimes people just like to listen to us, which is weird. Get that shit out of here. Get all them games out of here. I don't want to see that.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to turn it that far. You can see my garbage.
You got to set up your camera so that it shows. What you got to do is here's what I did, because there's trash that way. Like, so you got to just get rid of just one space, and then always have that space where you have all of your tons of games.
Well, I can't do that because I have a 360 game situation.
No, I understand, but I mean, you just need this whole space to be filled with games.
Like, right, I'm liking. You can kind of see some of the garbage down if you look at the video down in the corner. But if I move my chair like that, and I don't move, it's not that shot. But I got. They're saying that for doubling up, and I understand why on the live broadcast.
Oh, people are talking. See, I can't.
I'll wear my headphones.
I can't see anything from people talking. Or wait, maybe I can.
It's on Facebook.
Oh, go to Facebook. Oh, okay, I see.
Did I tell you about all those games I bought, Mike? All those Sega CD games.
Yeah, I saw them. But before we move on, I just wanted to say, before we move on from this thing that I want to say, is that I feel like, hey, maybe we should start streaming a little more. I know we're starting now. I mean, that's what we're doing. But I don't know. I mean, who knows what'll come up. I mean, we're losers or whatever, but it's proven that losers can be okay.
We suffer, like, this is the thing we suffer from, is that our show is a cartoon retrocast. You know, like, I remember us having a discussion early on where you're like, man, like, this Facebook page has 1 million likes. How come we don't have 1 million likes? And I remember saying, like, well, that page is, I love fat booty chicks. Like, people
love fat booty chicks.
Or whatever it was like, I love Saturday morning cartoons. Like, that's a catchier thing on Facebook than Cartoon Retrocast. Like, we have such a narrow, World of Warcraft has, like, several million players in the US. So, like, it's such a broad topic. The amount of people that like 80s and 90s cartoons and want to hear about it.
It's probably more than our.
And we're entertaining. And if people just listen to us, and just started listening, never mind the topics we discuss, I think they would enjoy it. But you have to be able to bring them in.
Maybe we chit chat more. Maybe in the video we do our whole show, and then maybe in the video we cut just the part where we actually talk about Nick Arcade or the cartoon. You know what I mean? Well, because nobody wants to listen to this crap. I mean, some people do, but almost nobody does.
Well, this is my favorite part of the show when I listen back.
Yeah, but you're weird. You're not normal. So that proves that this is what we should be doing. And also look at these jackasses saying it's my fault for the doubling up. Did you fix it?
I appreciate them. They got my back. They tell me I'm doing a great job.
Got your back. Don't got my back. All right. Maybe I'm out of here.
So I bought from a lady who messaged me on Facebook, and I can't remember where I met her before, but I must have met her before because she said, do you still buy games? I'm like, yes, I'll still buy games.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, do you want to buy some Sega CD games? She said Mega CD. And I was like, that's weird. But I thought that could be a typo or whatever. She's like, I have 32X games. I was like, yeah. And she sent me a picture, and she had Mega CD. Like, she had Japanese Mega CD games and European PAL Mega CD games.
How did she come across this?
I asked her that. Because I said, when she finally brought all the stuff, and it was like 5 shopping bags full of stuff. Oh, you must have been a Sega fangirl, trying to mix conversations. Like, no, I just like video games. So I just bought all these games, and I asked her how she played them. She said there was a cart that she had that could make your Sega CDs region free because they're region locked now. So I'm looking for the cart, and I can't find the cart, and she didn't have the cart.
But how did she get the games in the first place? Did she import them?
Buying them on eBay. So it's we got to remember now. eBay's been around since like 1999. 17 years.
Yeah, but
it's been around longer. But it's been around for 20 years.
no, it hasn't been around since
I
1996.
bet eBay came out like, if not 96. We're gonna go to Wikipedia.
Yeah. I got my first account and I bought my first thing in 2000. So
Let's see. Wikipedia, 1995.
what? Who was buying on eBay in 1995 though?
Yeah, I mean it's probably pretty shitty. Probably pretty shitty selection, but
In 2000, I remember you had to I remember the thing I bought, I had to email the guy a money order. And then he sent me the thing.
Not email, did you have to snail mail?
I'm sorry, not email. I meant mail. Yeah, I had to mail the guy the money order. Go to the post office, get the money order, stick it in an envelope, send it to the guy. When he got it, when it cleared, then he shipped me my item.
Yep. I remember
How did people not get crazy scammed?
I think I remember I sold some software. I made software. It was and I sold it on a 3.25 inch floppy disk. And it was software that just like checked, I forget what it was exactly, but it had something to do with eBay where it would check when it was ending or something, because it wasn't as easy back then to make programs like that. Like now you can do everything in your browser and stuff. It's really easy.
Right.
Back then you had to make a real like Windows program to check eBay auctions, and that's what I made. And I sold like 10 copies, and then the people would just mail me money orders, and I'd cash them, and then I'd mail out the floppy disk.
Right. I mean, there was still feedback, so you could still slam people.
Yep. Back then, it was both ways.
Right. You could slam seller or not seller. You could slam buyers.
This buyer sent me a money order. It smelled like a dog turd.
Or just the buyer never sent me any money order, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I never had any problems. My brother bought Pokemon Snap, and I think it cost it was like $29.99, and the guy never sent it. And because it wasn't over $30, eBay did not refund him. So how different is it now? You can buy something for 50 cents, and if it's not as described, you get that 50 cents back.
Yep. But anyway, so I doubled my Sega CD collection in one purchase. So for $100, I got like 50 games.
It's a good deal.
And I got 2 32X, one in the box, one loose. A whole crap load of controllers. I think I'm gonna throw them away. They're not like, they don't sell. They're like generic controllers. And I don't need them. I don't know, maybe I'll give them away on the show. Maybe somebody wants
Give them away in the show. Put it in a junk box. There's a lot of stuff you can do with them.
Big, they're big because you got the wires and shit. Like,
it's okay. You start the junk box and stick it in there.
But maybe I'll find something to do with them. But now I got all these Mega CD games, and the only way to play them now that I can find is to buy one of those like EverDrive carts or something where it can boot BIOSes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Those are they are not cheap.
You could just get a Mega Drive.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably cheaper than
cheaper, yeah.
And then you add another console to your thing.
I don't want to. I have to thin out soon. Sometime early next year, I'm going to start thinning out.
Well, you think so? What's the plan for Jeremy thins out his collection?
So I think about it. The PS2 is gone, no problem. Xbox, we have Xbox.
Not everything on the PS2, right? I mean, you're going to keep some games.
Well, it starts getting iffy. So like Xbox 360, PS3, they're not worth that much. I can get rid of all those, no problem, no sweat off my balls.
No, I know what I'm saying, but you're not going to get rid of.
No.
Final Fantasy X. It's not an expensive game, but it's still Final Fantasy X. You know what I mean?
On the PS2,
yeah.
Everything gone.
Everything gone?
PS2, everything's got to go.
Dot hack?
Gone.
Okay.
I don't have dot hack, but if I did, it'd be gone.
You don't have like cool games for the PS2?
I have lots of cool games for the PS2.
I ain't talking about SOCOM Navy SEALs or anything. I'm talking about.
I have Suikoden 3.
Yeah, Suikoden 3. You keep that.
No, I can't.
Why?
Gotta go.
Why?
Like, I'm gonna buy a house.
Okay, you're gonna buy a house. You can keep Suikoden 3.
Well, I'm gonna keep. This is where I get sticky. Though then I'm like, well, I'll get rid of my Sega Master System games, and I'm like, I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to get rid of any kart games. Period.
but I can't. Like, if I don't start getting like, I won't get rid of anything. That's all I'll get rid of then.
But you can easily get rid of all of your PS2 Madden games.
Well, I don't have any of those shit games really anymore. I got rid of them all.
Well, there you go. So your work is halfway done.
But I can't. I don't want to get rid of my N64 games. I don't want to get rid of my. And then I think like Sega CD. That's a good example of a system that I never play. I could get rid of those games. I wouldn't even notice because I don't even like. They're actually packed in a corner behind another shelf, so I can't even see that I own them. But I know I own them.
Can't get rid of those.
I do have a little bit of hoarder in me because I get that feeling like no, like don't get rid of that. You know,
you can't get rid of the Sega CD games. Sega CD is such a rare system.
But I just don't. I have to give her something. And if I keep saying no to everything, then I'll be in trouble. And I'll never get rid of anything.
See, this is where, like, if we had a lot of listeners, we could do a vote system. You know what I mean? Like, we could go around your room and get rid of this, yay or nay. And then it'll be like the. I mean, obviously, you'll get full price for it.
But RBK, because RBK tell me to keep everything.
He has a house.
But, yeah, well, he's got, like, silos and stuff he can keep things in.
Exactly. Just get a house with silos.
Well, if I had the house, it's not a space issue. It's a money issue. I need some money, down payments and closing costs and taxes.
All that stuff that you're going to get rid of is not going to make a dent in.
It will, though. It will. And it can, too, especially if I start, like, that's what I mean. If I start moving some SNES games, if I move SNES games,
SNES
put a big dent in there. 4,000 or 5,000.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how much your down payment is and how much you need.
So I will do the the 3% or whatever. And the better. And then it's just the more because then you have to fill a house with shit too. I mean, you gotta buy a couch.
You go to yard sales. That's what yard sales are for.
I'm with you there. Actually, buying a couch, I would buy a couch new. I'm not buying a used couch. I'm just not.
Nothing wrong with a used couch, my man. That's what.
There's nothing wrong with it.
That's what steam cleaners are for.
I don't buy used shoes. I don't buy used hats. I don't buy used underwear. I don't buy used socks. I don't buy used mattresses. No used pillows. Something I just don't buy used. I buy a lot of used shit.
I'm with you on the underwear. I'm with you. I'm obviously with you. I'm actually with you on all that stuff that you said, but especially with the underwear and the socks. And not only that, I've gotten to the point where if I get even the smallest of holes in the crotch area, I tear that shit apart just so it doesn't accidentally end up with me trying to wear it and then get a chafe.
I do the same thing. If I find a pair of underwear that's got a gone, I tear it. So even if it does make it back into the mix, I'm like,
you'll obviously know not to put it on again. And I've also been doing the same thing with socks too. I've been tearing socks that have holes in them now. I used to wear them until they disintegrated. Now not anymore because I was getting some bad issues.
I know a lot of people spend a lot of money on socks, but you can get socks cheap nowadays.
Not good socks.
Not good socks.
I like. Well, I mean, I don't spend a lot on socks, but I just get the same. Whoa!
So I got this thing, man. I bought this cap gun from the 80s, and I had the orange tip, and I ripped it out, and then I thought, man, I'm gonna I started sanding down the orange barrel. I think I'm gonna sand that down and paint it black.
Is this a good idea? Is this a good idea?
I live in Maryland, man. You can't shoot anybody. Or legally you can't. I mean, obviously illegally you can. Lots of people die in Baltimore, but normal people can't shoot each other.
There's no if you come on my property, I can kill you.
Nah, man. You just gotta let them you gotta give them your wife and your kids.
That's fine. That's better.
What do you do? You get a new wife and kids.
Yeah.
So that's enough jibber jabber for this week. Let's get on to a really big episode we're watching this week. Mike, you pick again. You're on a game show kick in your picks.
I am enjoying. We've watched 3 game shows so far. I have loved each and every one of them.
And this is probably the pinnacle.
This is not quite the pinnacle, but okay, we'll talk about it.
I mean, we watched Nick Arcade. It's gonna have what you call it?
Video games.
Video games.
Video
First
games.
of all, it's 90s Nickelodeon, which you love. It's got video games. You love video games.
I do love those 2 things.
I don't know.
Black guy as a host, which made me feel better as a suburban child.
Anything missing is a physical challenge aspect, and that would be like the trifecta for you.
Well, the end is kind of, let's talk.
Oh, you're right. They do have like a physical. You're right.
Let's let's play the theme song.
Play the theme song, and we'll come back.
Let's do it. For the live viewers, this is what we do during the theme song.
I actually learned the theme song melodically.
We let our farts out. I don't know what else we do. Do I still have that double sound or what?
What?
Good.
I don't
What?
know. They haven't reported back. I turned you down as much as I could.
The reverb is fixed, but J-Dog is way quiet.
Yeah. See, I had to turn down.
Oh, because I was coming through your speakers.
Is that I couldn't find my webcam, so I have Mike on my laptop, or the live broadcast on my laptop, and we're doing our normal show on my main PC. But I don't ever wear headphones because we can hear problem. So so normally I could turn Mike down enough on my speakers that my recording doesn't pick it up. But I think Google Hangouts boosts my microphone so much, it picks up the room better. But then it picks up Mike's, so I have to turn it down so it doesn't pick up, and then I get quiet. So I don't know. Maybe I'll turn it up a little bit more.
I wonder if it would be better if
It'd be
I
better
was
if I
the
just
one
put
who
headphones on.
broadcasted.
It's what I'll do next week if we do again.
Well, I wonder if I broadcasted it would be better or different.
No, but I think because it just picks up. It's just the nature of the beast.
It's just picking up.
Because I have you coming out of the speakers. If it was going through headphones, it wouldn't be a problem at all.
But couldn't you plug headphones in and just not put them in your ears? Because you can still hear me in Skype. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
No, yeah,
that doesn't
no.
make sense. That doesn't make any
I
sense.
got a pair of big jet headphones I can put in, I think. So I hate the inner ear ones. I can't deal with that at all. But
And next time you got to get shades.
all I got is my old man shades.
These are funny. These are gunners. They're actually for playing video games. I don't understand it because my computer screen looks like shit.
Why do you own those?
I bought them for like $5. $5. They're decent. I don't know if you can see that. They say gunner on them. I don't understand. I don't understand what the point of them
Are they
are.
polarized or something?
They're polarized, but I mean, it still makes my screen look like crap. So I don't,
You ever
they're
heard of
good
these,
for
Mike?
outside.
Woosome greeting cards.
So like garbage pail kids of greeting cards.
It's 1992.
All right, we should get back to the show.
I know. Well,
All right.
all right. Let me get back here. What are we doing? Blah. And we're back, everybody.
Now we're back from going to sing that. Now we're going to watch Nick Arcade.
So we were supposed to record the show on Wednesday or Saturday. I'm sorry.
No,
fell
Friday.
asleep.
No, Thursday. Last Thursday.
Thursday?
Well, that's when we usually record the show.
Oh no, but okay. But we had already recorded a show on Monday.
Right.
that week.
But that was because we were late. So,
Right. So then we pushed it to Saturday, and I fell asleep. And then Sunday we didn't do it. And then
you know what's
Monday-
funny? I was never going to record on Saturday. Did you just fall asleep and think that we were supposed to record?
You said you would record.
No, well, I said, watch Nick Arcade. I can do it tonight. And then you never got back to me. So I was just like, okay, I'm not doing it then.
Well, my silence is always confirmation. Yeah.
All right.
But
See what
I fell asleep anyway.
see what the chat is saying.
I got into a big fight with my girlfriend, like one of our biggest fights ever.
Woo!
The show on Paradise. But it was unrelated. It wasn't because of the show. It wasn't nothing you did, Mike.
I didn't think it was anything I did, but okay.
I don't want you to think that it was something that you did.
I feel a little bit better now, but okay.
It's not about you. It's something we have to work out. So
Is it about your video game collection and moving into a house?
It is not. It is not. It's so lame. I don't want to talk about it. But then I forgot my entire point of it. Oh, my point was I watched the show on Saturday, so now I barely remember it.
Nah, we'll go through it. I remember everything about it.
I do remember that it was two teams.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait a minute. Jump ahead. Because, everybody, you're going to do a little thing called the show notes.
Oh, right. I didn't even...
I couldn't find out exactly when this episode aired, but I found out from Wikipedia that so originally aired from January 1992 until November 1992, which is not a long time span of a lot of episodes, 84 episodes.
All right.
So I just picked the very first day, January 4th, 1992.
Sounds good to me.
So if we take us back to January 4th, 1992, you'd wake up and you'd say, give me the newspaper, because remember, Mike, back then when you picked your movie, you had to get out the newspaper or you had to call somebody.
You had to call, well, not somebody. It was the movie hotline.
Well, I don't even know if the movie hotline was in back then.
Oh, I definitely had the movie hotline back then.
I don't remember calling the movie hotline until like much later, like mid-90s.
You mean like you called like the theater and just asked some prepubescent teenage kid?
What's going on? And the teenager was like, "Yeah, we got Poison Ivy with Barrymore, and theater number 3, 12 o'clock.
Theater number 3, like it matters."
Got fried green tomatoes, Kathy Bates.
Yep. The only thing I know about fried green tomatoes is that's Apu's wife's favorite food, movie, and book. Remember that?
Fried green tomatoes. That's one of. There was a series of movies made for women that were like so fucking sad.
Like Steel Magnolias.
I don't know. Like, I watched Death Wish 2.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a brutal rape scene in Death Wish 2. Brutal gang rape.
For women, yeah.
5 guys, one maid. After watching it, I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I had to turn off Death Wish 2 because it was a brutal rape. I'm saying, I feel like, why the fuck would you watch something that's so sad?
But was that the Death Wish part of it? Like, now Death Wish went and hunted down all those guys?
And they took his retarded daughter and raped her.
Right.
And she jumped, spoiler, she jumped out the window. And then that's what triggered the Death Wish.
So Death Wish went around killing those 5 guys or whatever.
Right. But
right.
I didn't finish the movie because it was like, it affected me. Which I think it should affect, like, but again, fried green tomatoes, I don't remember. I know one of them had cancer or something, like the daughter.
That was Steel Magnolias.
What's fried green tomatoes about them?
I don't think anyone has cancer in that. I don't know.
I bet someone fucking dies.
I don't know. I'll be honest, Jeremy. I'm going to admit something to you. I have not actually seen fried green tomatoes. It's a shame that I carry with me.
Of Depression era friendship.
All right. So we got Naked Lunch, which I've never heard of, but it stars Peter Weller, so it can't be that horrible because it's RoboCop. Path of Glory is Kirk Douglas. I feel like I've maybe seen this movie. Is he in a tank?
I don't know. This is all weird.
And then Lolita I've heard of, but I've never seen.
That didn't come out in 1992. That came out in the 70s or something.
Well, that's what it says here. This is what movies were popular. And then the TV series, I could not tell you.
No.
Unless Beyond Belief is Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction, which I don't know if that's... Yeah, it might be. Do you remember that show, Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction?
I wish they need to get this fixed.
Right, because come
Our
on, man. There
listeners demand it.
were TV shows in 1992. You can't tell me that Archer's Goon, Computer Doctor, The Pallbearers Review, and Adventures in Wonderland were the top TV shows in 1992.
So, all right.
Do you
F all that.
remember Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction? It had Commander Riker. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
and they would show like 5 short clips, and they would just tell you
That
which one was
that
fact and
another
which one was
thing that's
fiction.
happening a lot, like recreations, right? They have like
Yes.
what is it, like a dramatization of the
Yes,
facts?
because what's that? John Walsh show was also in the
Yeah,
90s.
it was,
America's Most Wanted. Yep.
Unsolved Mystery.
Mhm.
What was the one with Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk.
Rescue 911.
I don't know if I heard of that one.
Remember Rescue 911? Rescue 911 was basically like Unsolved Mysteries, but for like ambulance. It's like reenactments of ambulances and shit. Medical mysteries. So the top 3 songs, like let's do number 5. Actually, Michael Jackson's Black or White.
How's this gonna work? Are you gonna play it?
I am. You know what? No.
You gotta just sing
I'm
it.
gonna play it on here, but yeah, I guess I could turn it up.
Just sing it, man. You just gotta sing it.
So, but I'm just saying, Michael Jackson, Black or White, and then Too Legit to Quit, MC Hammer. We're not playing those. Number 3, CeCe Peniston. Like, do you remember the song?
Is it the one where it's like, finally it has happened to me? Right? Is that one? Then yes, I
Let's do
remember.
it. I'll turn it up.
Let's do it.
Mike's gonna be double talking now.
I'll just stay quiet.
Oh, she's a little chunky. Skip ahead a little bit. Nah, I guess she's not chunky. Alright, we all remember this song. It was not my thing. Another Mariah Carey song coming in number 2. Can't Let Go. You ever heard of that, Mike?
No. I mean, I probably will recognize. I could hear that finally, so play it.
Right. I don't. Let me get to the chorus. Yeah, I think I remember this. But number 1, everybody.
I remember that, by the way.
Number 1, everybody. Don't color me right. Color me
Good.
bad.
Don't color me good.
Don't color me good, everybody. Color me bad. All for Love. 1992 number 1 hit. Everybody. Oh, it's that guy that looks like
Oops.
who's that guy that can fucking, you know, plays the goddamn trombone or whatever.
Kenny G.
Kenny G. We'll play along with this. I'm on melodica.
I'm gonna do a little bit of Stevie Wonder.
Now, this is good. This is has the 90s pastels video, but it also has that black and white effect but they only show one color. You know what I mean? Like the blue jeans are blue, but everything else is black and white.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just like Technotronic Kid. Boom. All right.
And that
Those are some amazing songs. I don't know what you think.
and that other video that Mike God damn it, the guy from Wham, George Michael.
Mm-hmm.
He made that video, Sex, I think it was.
Yep.
Black and white.
I remember that.
So
And I guess
that's
it would be
top 3
nice
songs.
If I could
number
touch
8,
your body, I know
Boyz II
not
Men.
everybody
It's so hard
has
to
got a
say
body
goodbye
like
to
me. What?
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday, Boyz II Men. That's number 8, honorable mention.
Well, it probably was number 1 at some point.
Yeah. That's a good song. Good song. All right, everybody. We watch Nick Arcade. This is time for Jen Reed.
Huh?
I should change the lower third. This is time for. Never mind.
Too late.
It's an American children's game show. Now, this is a game show. Wild and Crazy Kids, a show about games. Created by hosted by Phil Moore.
Mm-hmm.
With Andrea Lively announcing. I wonder if that's her real name, Lively.
Blake Lively's the real name is Blake Lively.
Yeah, you're right. Aired on Nickelodeon in 1992, and the first season of the show was taped in December 1991 and aired in early 1992. Airing originally during weekend afternoons with reruns airing until September 28, 1997. It was taped at Nickelodeon Studios in Universal Studios, Florida, in Orlando. Nick Arcade, 2 teams of contestants played 2 initial trivia rounds, with the winner advancing to the video zone.
Round 2 points are double.
To play against the virtual video game wizard of the day. The show's format combined video game trivia with contestant interactive virtual reality. Virtual reality games were designed by Bethia. Oh, that's the producer. Programmed by, this is an interesting part, because I wondered, programmed by Kurt. I didn't know if they were real games or if they were video. Like they just like edited together to make it, you know, kind of like Sega CD.
Now, what are you talking about? You talking about the last part?
I'm talking about all of. Well, yeah.
Well,
No,
so they
all
played,
of it.
but they played real games at some point.
Yeah, but you could just say like the part where Mikey's walking.
Oh,
you could just say,
right.
all right, now play Mikey Walks Down.
Yes.
But it's an actual video game.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
But there's somebody controlling it, though. Like,
Yes. Saddleback Live Suit, Dean Freeman for in the video suit. The show was the first in America to regularly intermix live action with animation using a blue screen. Nightmare was the first show worldwide. Program theme music, game music composed by the
Wait, did you just say that was the first game show to ever mix animation and live action?
First American live action, yeah. Not game show,
Wow.
the first show.
Not the first show, the first game show.
No, this is the first. The show was the first in America to regularly intermix live action.
Okay.
Kind of like your weatherman, you know, stand in front of a blue screen.
All right, I got you.
All the custom games. This is the interesting part. All the custom games and contestant scoring used a Nick Arcade were implemented on Amiga computers. Probably not the Amiga you took home.
Right, and this is when the custom games they're talking about. In this episode that we watched, they had to basically play Pong, but it was
Stereo.
like a stereo system. Like, I don't know, it was like a note or something that was going back and forth.
Yeah, it was some kind of, and it would bounce off the speaker. If you missed, it would bounce off the speaker behind the paddle, and it would make a noise indicating.
Right. But it was Pong. I mean, it was
yeah,
Pong.
it's
They
definitely
played Pong.
Pong.
Yeah.
So that's called the face-off, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Here's the list of face-off games. The one we saw was called Battle of the Bands, which was a Pong-style game on an on-stage concert theme using speaker and a sound wave bouncing from side to side. There's also Meteoroids, which was a space shooter. Laser Surgeon, same space shooter, but inside the body instead of space. Brainstorm, which is a Pong game with an electrical impulse that ricocheted from side to side of brains and neurons. Battle of the Bands, Pong. Star Defenders, there's also a Pong game. We had to protect your spaceships from a comet. There's a side-scrolling race game called Post Haste, which also rebranded as Jet Jocks and Crater Rangers. They were developed in conjunction with Psygnosis. And they made some games. I don't know which games, but I remember seeing their logo.
Kabuki Quantum Fighter.
Their logo was like an owl, right? It was like
I don't know, man. All right. Are we done with this? I want to talk about this episode.
Anyway, but before, they also had video challenges where they played NES games, Super NES, Genesis, TurboGrafx 16, the Neo Geo AES. And I think there was a Sega Saturn. Was there a Sega Saturn?
Probably.
Isn't that one we watched?
The controller was
so
the Genesis style stick. So I don't know if did the Saturn use that stick? Probably, right? The arcade stick.
They all had that same.
But it definitely wasn't a Super. What was Kabuki Quantum Fighter on?
That was
I'm
on the
gonna
NES.
look it up. That was on the NES? Not NES. Super NES.
No, NES.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was. Oh, that's weird because they were definitely using like Sega
Right.
looking
One of the
joysticks.
games was God, I own it. It's on the AES.
Thunder
Wizards
Strike or
something.
whatever.
No, it was Wizards or Magician Lord.
Right. What's that on?
That was on the AES, the Neo Geo.
It
I
did
can't
look
remember what
good.
it is now. When they originally cut to the first challenge, so there was two teams of 2 contestants. One of the contestants was Joey Fatone,
What?
who would later go on to the NSYNC fame.
Oh, but not in this episode.
In this
What?
episode,
Are you serious?
you watch Joey Fatone lose.
That was Joey
You didn't know it
Fatone?
was him? I thought that's why you picked this
I
episode.
had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize
NSYNC
him
fame.
because he doesn't look like Joey Fatone.
Oh, he's not fat.
Joey
Look
Fat
healthy.
One. He doesn't have that like super thin chin strap beard. I don't know if Joey Fatone had that. I feel like he had that.
Of course, yeah.
I feel like he had that.
They all had that.
I
I thought that's why you picked this episode.
I had no idea. Did it say something in the comments of the YouTube? I had no idea.
Yeah, if you go to the YouTube video, the comments say like, "Oh, isn't that's Joey Fatone?" If you look at the Wikipedia page, which I currently am, it's no notable celebrity Joey Fatone. Later, a member of NSYNC once appeared on the show as a contestant using his full name Joseph, but his team did not make it to the video zone at all.
It was so close though. Can we talk about this episode?
Go ahead.
Oh my god. Okay. So they do a face off. I can't remember who went first, but I can't remember who won. But anyway. Then I think it was Joey Fatone actually that won. So he goes first. So they're moving Mikey around the board and they do a video. Now I don't think so they did a video game challenge, right? They got to a video game challenge. There's a couple questions which I thought were actually moderate. I didn't think they were super easy, but I didn't think they were super hard. And then they get to a video game challenge, and I can't remember what it was. It was something like score 400 points or whatever on Magician's Lord. And
I was thinking because Joey Fatone,
he chickened out. He didn't want to play.
He didn't want to do anything. He put it all on the girl. The girl was like, no.
But the other team also put it on the girl, but I think she wanted to play, and I think she was the better player.
She was good.
So the girl, her name was Danielle. She goes to play, and then she's rocking it, man. And I feel like she skipped an enemy, and then if she didn't skip that enemy, I think she would have got the 400 points. You remember this? There was a slug thing that was above her, and all she had to do was shoot up, but then she just ran past it.
They won every challenge.
Not the first one. Not Joey Fatone's team.
I'm pretty sure they won because the first one he bet. When you go to the video challenge, your teammate has to take the Magnadoodle.
Right. So he bet 25 points. They had 50 points, and they lost.
No, they won the first one.
No. Go back and watch it. The only team that won the video challenge was the other team.
No, I thought they won it. No, because he bet 0.
Yes, at the end.
Yeah.
The other team, the one with the 2 white kids, because we're going to refer to it because Danielle was black. So I'm going to say Joey Fatone, black girl.
Yeah.
2 white kids.
NSYNC and the black girl.
NSYNC and the black girl versus 2 white kids, white boy, white girl. Okay? White boy, white girl.
Team Red.
Team Red, I don't remember. She played every game. I think they played 3 games, 3 video challenges, and she won every single one. And the last one, he bet 0, and she gave him a look like, "What the fuck? You punked me! Like, you think I didn't have?" And she won that last one in like 5 seconds.
On the first challenge, I was like, she picked Magician's Lord, and I was like, oh my god, that's an awful game. I thought, no way.
It didn't seem that bad.
It's an awful game.
It didn't seem that bad. Just, I mean, the
reason why I own Magician's Lord on the Neo Geo is because one of the cheapest games. It was like $50.
Oh man.
And that's the cheapest. That and Vietnam 1967 or whatever that game is.
How big is it?
Games, and they were 2 worst games.
Is the cart like this big right here?
A little bigger.
A little bit bigger. A little bit heavier. It's like 10 pounds. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the video challenges because here's the one I remember. One was the Magician's Lord. Another one was the a shooter. I can't remember. It was like Thunder Strike or something like that.
Something like that, right?
And it was something like
When she picked the top-down shooter, I was like, she got this. Because you could score points in that all day long.
but she was using power-ups and shit. Like it wasn't, you know, I mean, I'm sure you could die, but she didn't die, and it was pretty fast. And then
Kabuki Quantum Fighters.
the Kabuki Quantum Fighter, and whatever the points were, like she killed 3 guys and it was done. Like they were like, you have 30 seconds.
To be hard. He even said like, "Oh, you got to use your hair," but I think she picked up a power up and was using a weapon.
Well, whatever it was like she killed 3 people, and they're like, "Oh, that's it." You know, like even he was shocked, and that's the one that the guy bet 0 on. Anyway, so they're moving Mikey around the board, and at one point, the red team. That's the other thing is I love it. I remember immediately as soon as I heard that music, I remember Phil Lamar always being like, "Mikey's moving, now we're going, now we gonna stop right here. All right."
Phil Lamar.
So
Phil Moore.
Phil Moore, whatever. So I'm sorry, I'm so excited because I love this episode so much. I was yelling at the TV. You don't even know.
I too was yelling at the TV.
So at some point, NSYNC / Black Girl, they were down by like 100 points or 150 points or something. It was great. It was like
It was a blowout.
It was a blowout. I don't know what happened. Round 2 came along. Points were doubled. All of a sudden, I don't know if they were up, they went up, or they were only down by 25 points. But it basically came down to the last question was always whoever landed on the goal, the opposite team got to pick the category,
Right.
and the team that answered, you know, they could either get it right or wrong.
It's like the end of Billy Madison,
Right.
where they had to pick each other, and Billy picked corporate ethics.
Business ethics.
Business ethics.
But I can't.
He was like, well, you know, and then he's okay. Go ahead.
So anyway, it was. I can't remember what they picked, but they picked what I thought was the hardest category. Joey Fatone.
It was
one of the easiest questions, and I can't remember what it was now. I should have wrote it down.
Yeah.
But it basically came down to that. Like whoever answered, like if they answered it right, they won. If they answered it wrong, they lost. And
they had Mikey moved down a grid, and you had to get him from the start to the goal. And as you go, you get different challenges and whatnot. But there's also prizes, and they didn't land on any prizes.
Yeah, nobody got a prize.
That's awful. But even the prizes at the end, so they started talking, like I wasn't paying attention when they went to the prizes. I had to rewind it. So I was like, what?
Right. So just to explain, there are 3 levels, right? There are 3 levels in the video game challenge. There's, you know, a video game level 1 that one kid does, a video game level 2 that the other kid does, and then the third level both kids do. And so the prize for the first one was, I think, BK Knights. No, Joey Fatone won the BK Knights. The losers won the BK Knights.
That was a consolation prize.
Right. So what was the first prize? Do you remember?
I can't remember. I know one of them was a ping pong table.
Yeah, the second level was a ping pong table.
The third prize was to be the camcorder.
Right, which probably cost $8,000.
That's what I was thinking too. Like I was thinking, like those are awful prizes, but then I was like, man, that's like that ping pong table is probably like $500 or $600.
Oh yeah.
And that the camera was probably like $1,200 or $1,500. That's surprises, and I've been happy, but I was like, man, where's the SNES? Where's the home stereo? You know, something for kids.
I feel like the first one was a stereo. Was it a karaoke?
It might have been like a boombox.
No, it was a karaoke machine. Remember that?
That's what it was. And I was like, fuck karaoke.
You're right. You're right. You're right. That was lame. I know that I remember specifically watching where the prizes. I remember one prize on the board was like BMX bikes.
Ah, that's cool.
Or Schwinn bikes or something. So whatever.
Skateboard.
Yeah, it was.
They could have made it something fun for kids, or like something.
So.
And I know it's all sponsored, but they could find a sponsor to give away some BMX bikes, some skateboards.
Well, they probably did. I mean,
I know we just
not this episode. So
the first prize, like the medium prize, should always have been some type of video game console, especially on a video game show. They ain't doing no video games.
Right. The second prize should always be a video
Look at
game.
here.
The third prize should always be a trip to Orlando Studios. Orlando.
Where you're at.
Yeah,
A trip to where you currently are.
or whatever. A trip to, Busch Gardens.
Hawaii. Go to Hawaii. Why not Hawaii?
No, they're not gonna fly you anywhere. Come on now. It's
No, they could fly you. You and your mom and your dad and like one other family.
Carnival
They don't
Cruise.
pay for it. It's all like sponsored. Like you'll fly beautiful Hawaiian Airs.
Right. Whatever. Carnival Cruise, whatever. It should be some sort of trip though.
Carnival Cruise, that's fine.
So I can't remember. The first level was just coins. They had to get
I thought for
coins.
sure, Mike, you were the one that posted that video of like the worst Nick Arcade player ever. I thought for sure it was going to be this episode.
I posted in Diamond Elite. There was a video where it was the worst Nick Arcade player ever, and the girl,
Even Phil was just like,
she had, they have 1 minute to do these 3 levels, and the girl was
This is
like
the first
moving
level.
slowly. She died. I think she died twice, so she game overed twice and had to restart. And they came
had to
out.
touch
The 2
coins,
kids
I
came
remember
out. What?
you had to touch coins.
Right, she had to touch coins, and I remember she came out, and her partner was so pissed at her.
Because she would miss a coin and Phil was like, no, you have to stand up. And she would like, just swipe at it.
Right.
And he's like, no, why don't you stand up and touch it? And she just like, swipe
Right.
and he's like, stand up, just stand. Oh, it was awful.
So I think with the one that we watched, I think the first level was something like that, where they had to kind of navigate and touch coins.
Duck and jump or something like that.
And so the guy did that, and it was fine, and he did it in like 10 seconds. And then the girl did the one that was like on a mine cart, so she had to go like this,
Yeah.
and then she had to jump up and touch coins or duck, and that was kind of cool. And then the third one was like, man, there was just so much shit on the screen. I don't blame them for not.
Yeah, it was like because they had to touch 4 orbs, one in
And-
each corner.
Right.
There was shit going back and forth.
And they shared a life bar.
And there
so
was
it wasn't-
yeah.
So there,
And they actually they could have won that, but I gotta imagine
they got so close to
making
winning.
Fun of that poor girl. That's gotta be hard because they're watching a TV of themselves.
Right.
So you gotta react to like what isn't really there. I can see that being super hard.
But they did it well. I mean, they really should have won it. They got real close to winning. Like I remember, like somebody, the boy or girl, was like reaching out for an orb, and then the other kid got hit, and then it was game over. So
I know they were they were like inches away from getting the last orb before when time ran out.
right.
So yeah,
I thought it was fun, man,
it
and
was super fun. I loved it, man. It was great.
and I wasn't too bummed for them because okay, they didn't win the the camcorder, which probably was really cool back then, but it'd be they wouldn't be able to sell that thing for $5 now.
You know what? If you're going to Orlando, Florida, you got your family. You probably already have that shit anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. And I wonder if they shared the prize, like how they did the prizes, because it's 2 kids that probably don't know each other.
Yeah, no,
So-
absolutely. That is weird. I wonder if one got each. Like each one got one. Like each one got a ping pong table. I could see them saying like, "Nope, you gotta duke it out, figure it out. We ain't giving you 2 ping pong tables."
Right. You take the ping pong table. I don't
better
want the ping
settle it.
pong table. You take the ping pong table.
Yeah. One of you's getting the ping pong table. One of you's getting the camcorder. You better figure it out.
All right, what'd you think?
Oh, like I said, I thought it was great, man. I'm gonna watch.
Oh my
more of these.
God.
I gotta today. I was sitting around. I gotta watch something. I could have watched that. I forgot all about it.
Oh my God, I loved it so much. Now, remember, we're ranking game shows
Right? Or which ones that we could be on.
as partners.
All right, team, whatever.
Now, Wild and Crazy Kids, that's last place. I don't think that's going to go anywhere just because Wild and Crazy Kids, and we confirmed this when I went to talk to somebody that was on Wild and Crazy Kids last two weekends ago.
Should have got your phone and did an interview, man.
Yeah, didn't even occur to me to do that, but there was no prizes on that. It was just kids having fun, and they got
Get
T-shirts.
shirts, though, right? They got T-shirts.
They got T-shirts, which I think probably are pretty cool, and they got to be on TV, so that ain't bad. But that's going to stay last for me, at least probably forever, unless there's some other horrible show that's like that. Although Violent Crazy Kids was fun, seemed fun. This one, I think I still would put below Double Dare.
Below Double Dare?
Yeah, I think so because Double Dare to me,
Double Dare had a lot more going on.
It had the physical challenge, but it's not just that. When you watch Double Dare, you know what to expect with that obstacle course.
Yeah.
With this
you know
video,
you got to dig in the pool for the pudding
Right.
for the flag. You know you got to dig in the nose.
Right. Now 12-year-old me or 11-year-old me, Nick Arcade all the way, right? Because man, don't you want to be in the video game?
But had I seen that they don't actually give you any video games or anything cool, but you know what?
And you get so much. You get more prizes on Double Dare, flat out.
I agree. You know what? I was gonna say Nick Arcade, but you convinced me. It's definitely Double Dare still number one.
Plus, I don't think. I mean, there's some skill base with the video games, but it's so luck based. Moving across that board,
Yeah.
like you just don't know what's going to happen to you. At least with Double Dare, you know, if you know it, you know it, and if you don't know it, then you know that then you've sucked it up.
If
But
you don't know, now you know.
But moving across that board and depending on if you get that bully or not, and it just seems so luck based. It seems like you get scored up on. Of course, 11-year-old me. Of course, I want to play video games all day. I want to be inside that video game. I didn't know what that meant when I was 11. Now I know that it's just you're at some green screen and then you have to look at the TV. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, especially with no practice.
And the pressure, and then I'm standing there going like, "Don't you fuck this up."
Right. I can handle the pressure with the Double Dare obstacle course because at least I know what to expect. I'm looking at it. I know what to do.
You don't have time with the Double Dare because like as soon as you're going, the other person's running to the next one waiting for you. Then they're going and it's like Double Dare is you're right. It's like it's a kid thing, man. It's like you've been practicing your whole life with Double Dare, like climbing monkey bars and going down slides and playing in the mud.
Right.
Although you played a lot of video games. Although we didn't get video games really till like we were in 6, 7, 8 years old.
Even though you played a lot of video games, nobody that has not been on those shows has played the way that they play it. Nobody does that.
But I mean, I didn't know anyone owned Neo Geo, so
that would have been cool. But but I'm talking about when you're inside the video game, when you have to look at a TV screen. Nobody does that, so you're not prepared for it, and I'm sure they don't let you practice.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? I wonder if it's one of those things where they shoot a bunch of them at one time. I bet it is, and you kind of watch the other people do it.
But still, at least for me, I would.
Yeah, so you got to be. Yeah, you only get one shot at it.
I would much rather just take my shot with Double Dare because you've seen it. You know what to expect. You're jumping across rivers. You're looking through pies and shit.
Climbing up blue ladders.
You're climbing up blue ladders. You're in a big hamster wheel.
digging boogers.
So
it's fun. All right, so that was Nick Arcade. And you know, this week, because I thought, hey, what were we doing when we were getting all these Patreon members? We had commercials, so I found some Nickelodeon commercials that aired around this time. And we're going to listen to some commercial. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
See ya. All right. I'm going to plug my laptop in, and I'm going to hear a buzz probably. No, I don't hear the buzz. Okay. We're good.
Recording. We're going to come back.
All right. Is anyone actually watching us right now?
We're watching right now.
Who's watching?
2 people.
God.
I don't know who they're.
I wonder. I bet you it's Eric. Gotta be Eric, right? Gotta be Eric. It's gotta be Eric, Jared, or Robert
VK. He's watching us on his TV. So.
Yeah, but you know that he's done because his wife's probably like, turn that shit off.
Turn that shit off. What the fuck is wrong with you? Watching that? Susie Green from Curb Your Enthusiasm. What the fuck is wrong with you? All right. And we're back, everybody. That's the show, everybody. We got to do our normal wrap-up here. Oh, man. I fucked up.
We forgot?
I forgot. Sorry, Chris. I forgot.
Oh,
Maybe next week.
did we have a new ad that we were supposed to do?
No. He asked me to do something. I forgot. But I'll do it next. I'll try to do it next week.
Let's just do it live.
No, we can't do it. We'll do it next week. Don't worry
F
about
it.
I'll
Do
just
it live.
apologize. And he did want me to tell everyone that Dirty Dancing is a great movie. This is our Diamond Elite Triple Platinum member. He gets to promote whatever he wants, and he wanted me to say that Dirty Dancing is a great movie.
Let's about Dirty Dancing. So Dirty Dancing starring the immoral Patrick Swayze, looks great even to this day. Jennifer Grey.
With the big nose. Jennifer Grey.
And then you know what? I'll be honest. I don't know anybody else that's in that movie.
I had the guy who was in Law and Order was the dad.
Oh,
He died not too long ago.
the comedian guy.
No, the guy. Is he a comedian? I don't know. He puts on the order part. It was him, the old white guy, and the young black guy. It was the old white guy. I think it was that was her dad. I might be wrong.
All right.
Anyway, Dirty Dancing. It's about dirty dancing, and apparently, it's a great movie.
It's like Footloose, but at a summer camp.
Summer camp, camp loose, foot camp. All right, everybody. So, it's time to thank our really big Diamond Elite members who support us on Patreon. They love us so much. They give us their hard-earned currency. This week's random special thanks is Lowell Jurgen.
The who?
Lowell Jurgen.
Oh man, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, we're circling back around. And as always, we thank our Double Diamond Elite members, Eric T, Jared C, Mike M, and Tim A, everybody.
I always forget that we have people that patrons that are just not on the Facebook group.
Nope, yeah, they don't.
They just don't care to talk to us, I guess.
So, then of course, our Diamond Elite Triple Platinum member, Chris H. And that's it. That's the show, everybody. Check out. This is going to be posted to YouTube. And somehow, some way, we'll find that you can figure it out. You can get there. Just search for Cartoon Retrofest on YouTube. I'm sure it'll pop up.
Good luck.
That's the show.
Shoot.
Oh,
all right.
All
right. Do we even want to try an after show, or are we?
No, I gotta get a break.
You know, these glasses are hurting my face.
Put my glasses back on. I don't usually not walk around with my glasses on anymore. But look at all the screens. Look at that.
Did you see the screen on mine? Did I get screen?
No. Look at my glasses, man. Look at it.
Maybe that's the point.
I'm gonna have, if I don't get eyeball cancer, then nobody's gonna get eyeball cancer.
I only see two screens.
I have, if I look, right here is my laptop screen, and then I look up here, it's my main monitor, and then up top is the third monitor, and then to my right is the fourth. So there's 4 monitors, and I have one of them off, so normally 5.
You know what? I'm gonna check out this comment tracker. YouTube. Okay. I don't know how to do this. We'll figure it out. I guess.
I want to know why it's not YouTube/Cartoon. Maybe that's not how it works. I'm a switch person. Go to YouTube. And I'm gonna find out how to get the hour.
It's probably YouTube/Cartoon Retrocast Y ? =2603. Some bullshit like that.
View channel.
Should we stop the stream?
Yeah,
I feel like we
what's
should
that?
stop the stream. Because nobody wants to hear this.
Well, they can turn it off if they don't want to hear it.
Is anyone still watching? How do you know who's watching?
Let's go down the bottom. You can't see it. It says 1 viewer.
I don't see it.
How do I choose?
Although I see
a custom long videos.
Viewer, huh? I do not see that. Nope.
Jerry Orbach. See? Law and Order. Jerry said he watched the whole broadcast.
His wife wasn't yelling at him. Get that fucking shit!
They got diabetes on and Frank needs to make diabetes.
Test. Did I just? Oh, you just typed something in and said chat box. Or
yes. Yeah, you just type test.
somebody typed something in. Is Jared still there? Jared, type something in.
If he's watching on his TV, he's not watching on his browser.
Oh, okay.
I can go to it. Hold on, let me go to the channel. I'll type something. YouTube, my channel, watching live. Oh look, see, we gotta figure this out because Class Elite was in here typing messages.
What? Well, we didn't see it.
We didn't see it.
Oh.
It's not.
I'm gonna text him right now. I'm gonna text him and say, "Sorry, we didn't see it. I don't know what's happening."
Yeah, I gotta turn this off. So, how do we get a custom YouTube channel? Custom YouTube channel name, channel URL. Get a custom URL for your new channel. Eligibility. Oh, you gotta have 100 of subscribers. And we have to have channel art. Fuck that is. That's you, channel. I'll add some channel art right now. Select the photos from my computer. I got lots of photos on my computer. Got free Mr. Clark.
Actually, I'm not gonna touch this because, like,
it's too small. It's big enough for print. Oh, where's that thing at? I know what I'll do. Projects, websites.
Oh, you know what I can do? So, what did you figure out our name was?
If we don't have a name, we have to have 100 subscribers. You know how many we have?
0. Well, we have 2 subscribers. That's not bad.
I don't know how they found it.
So how did they even find us without a name? Well, we must have a name, right? It's just that we don't have a custom URL. There, Cartoon Retrocast. All right. All right, here we go. Oh, this is live right now.
Yeah. Did you search it?
Oh boy. All right, let's see what comments we got. I don't see any comments. It might have to. Huh.
Let's see, baloney. I'm gonna make a new image right now. 2048.
Oh, here we go. This is weird. What's up, guys? And then hey. Sup. Send.
I know this is boring.
Okay, yeah, see, look, check it out. I just commented, but it didn't show up on our chat. Our chat is not there.
No, yeah, this must be for our chat only. All right, let's stop this broadcast.
Oh, it's group chat. You're right. You're right.
Wait a minute, let me look
Stop
up
the
here.
broadcast.
Like a way
Well,
to
actually,
add
don't
YouTube
stop the broadcast yet. We should test this.
Stop
We should test this and see how we get the chat.
Well, Google it for me.
All right. Okay, so this is group Google. What am I Googling?
Group view YouTube live chat and Google Hangout.
Says.
Oh, I'm back.
We might just have to. The group chat feature lets you talk to many friends. Start a group chat. Add people to the chat. Nah, that's ain't it. You know what we can do? I can just have it on my phone next time. That's stupid, though. We should be able to see it.
Well, I mean, I could bring it up on another screen and just pause the video. I didn't know that you had to do that.
Nobody's watching us now, right?
No.
Okay. Let's end it then, since nobody's watching us, and then.
Well, I want to try to before.
Because isn't all this going to go into the YouTube?
All right, hold on.
Or can we cut the YouTube?
Can we cut the YouTube?
Like once YouTube actually uploads or whatever, can we edit it? I think we can.
Add sources. Oops, we can't find that source. What's that mean? Let's look up comment tracker. Google Hangout comment tracker. Oh crap! Oh no.
Comment tracker. You must have Hangout extensions or Hangout area to use Hangouts. Comment tracker. Looking shit up on mobile really sucks. Okay. YouTube Live comments are broken. Due to a bug or unannounced changes on Google's side, YouTube Live HOA comments don't show up in the API and therefore can't be included in Comment Tracker. This is from 2014, so I don't know. Since this question came up, Google doesn't really process everything new and shiny. Comment Tracker instruction. Huh. Beta's live for testing. Looking for testers. I don't know. It's hard to read on my phone.
There we go.
I don't know. We can try this later.
Yes.
Let's try this later because I want to go. Hey, Jeremy.
I gotta get me some shades, man.
Hey, Jeremy.
What's up?
It looks like he needed to go. Yeah! We're going to end it. So I appreciate that you're...
Hold on, let me do something real quick. I'll do this, and I'll take this. And now I can see the chat, but the video is not playing. So that's what we'll have to do. We just have to remember to do that. Bring up the YouTube, and then tell people to go to YouTube and search. What do you do? Just search Cartoon Retrocast?
Yeah, if you search Cartoon Retrocast, it's there.
But it says like, oh, live now.
Yeah, it says live now, and you click on it, and it's just live.
Oh yeah, I see. But it's like the third result.
But wait a minute, because like your video is the first result though. Because I thought I saw the skip-a-doo-ba-day was the first one.
Yeah.
So,
But you can search by live too if you check live.
well, but Cartoon Retrocast has an account, so you're just searching, you're just getting that account, click on it.
Yeah, the first one's
then
Moppenstein.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's your videos that say Cartoon Retrocast in them because they're older and they have more hits or whatever.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Here's what we need to do is we need to post on our real Facebook page, oh, we're going to start doing videos, subscribe to us so we can get 100 thing and then make a...
Yeah, I should subscribe. Let me.
Because I can subscribe on 2 accounts. You can subscribe. We already got 2 subscribers. We're like halfway there. If we post it on the Facebook page, we might get 20 or something, and then at least it'll be like something. And then we'll keep putting out videos. Like if we just keep putting out videos, then we'll get subscribers, and then we can get to 100.
And then you can also get
Diamond Elite. There's 18 people in the Diamond Elite Facebook group. If we can get everybody to subscribe, I think, because all you need is a Google account. So my wife can subscribe. We can do this. In fact, I got 3 Google accounts other than me, so there's 3 more. It's on. It's on.
So now we have to push. Okay. We just have to. Now we have to have a push to get people to subscribe.
All right. We should do little.
That's our next thing. Let me put it in the show notes. Let me put that in the show notes.
We should do little videos too, because people don't want to watch an hour-long video on YouTube.
YouTube.
Because that's boring as shit.
It really does suck. You can't say go to youtube.com/Cartoon Retrocast.
Yet.
You have to go to YouTube, search for Cartoon Retrocast. It's not the first video, it's the 4th one down.
Well, if you're just yes, when we're talking to people on the show, yes. When we are putting it in the Facebook page, we can just put the link.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but
whoa!
Earthquake. Welcome to Earthquake.
Have you watched the new Independence Day yet?
I ain't watching that shit. No, I haven't watched it yet.
I painted myself in a corner because I told my wife, I was like, we should watch a movie tonight. This was like a couple nights ago. And she's like, oh, what do you want to watch? So I went and looked, and like the only two movies that even interested me in the slightest that were in HD on legally available to download sites were Keanu and Independence Day.
Is that out on legally download?
Keanu? Yeah.
Independence Day.
Yes.
I will watch it, actually. I was lying.
And so I was like,
Keanu.
I bet it was pretty good.
It was okay. It wasn't. It's. I don't know. I like those guys in like short spurts, but it was okay.
Yeah, I can imagine. But I was. It's not that those were bad movies, although they might be. It was that. She was like, "Oh yeah, let's watch," and I was like, second thought, I don't want to watch either of those movies.
So what did you end up watching?
Just TV show. The Sherlock, the Sherlock Holmes TV show, not the British one, but the American one.
Oh, yeah, it's just called Sherlock, right?
It's called Elementary. Sherlock is the British one.
That's right, Sherlock.
Sherlock is probably the one that's better, but they only have like, the episodes are like 2 hours long, but the American one is like 23 episodes.
That's why I was glad. I was glad to see that fucking Hobbit movie fail. I played Bilbo as Watson on the Sherlock show.
He could have done both.
I know, but what if it became real big? He'd like, "Hey, Mike, I ain't doing that stupid Sherlock."
Wait a minute, though. But there's only that one Hobbit book, so it's not.
Well, I'm just saying he could have been like, if it would have done really well. Well, I guess it didn't really work out for any of those other guys in Lord of the Rings. Like, you didn't all of a sudden see fucking
Elijah
Mikey
Wood
from the Goonies on everything.
But what's his name was on everything for a while.
Elijah Wood?
No.
Viggo Mortensen.
No. This guy. This guy.
The gay guy.
No, not the gay guy. What's his name?
Oh, Orlando Bloom.
Legolas, yeah. Orlando Bloom.
But see, he was young and handsome.
Yeah, Mikey was young and handsome.
You're right. He was chunky and fucking Mikey. Hey, Mikey. Get out from behind that. You're ruining the painting. You're ruining my joke.
He was Rudy.
He was Rudy. He was also what the fuck is that kid's name? What was his name in Toy Soldiers?
Oh, I don't remember. Something Jewish? I don't remember.
His father is Patty Duke, or his mother is Patty Duke.
Yeah, we talked about that, I think. Well, there you go. It's an impromptu after show. Whatever day that was, we were like, no after show, and then we talked for like an hour and a half more.
Well, this isn't being recorded except for on the video, so
people should be.
They want to watch it.
People should be off. Yeah, turn it off already.
Well, there's nobody watching, so we can turn it off whenever you want.
No, but I mean, it's going to be on YouTube though, so yeah, nobody's going to watch.
But we have to stop. We can't go past 8 hours. I don't know if you remember.
Challenge accepted.
What about those? Oh, that's what I wanted to. Way to go. I want to fucking. I wanted to play it on the show, see if you remembered it.
All right, it's the last thing. Then I'm going to go.
Remember that?
Yes. I had that. I don't remember the point of it. Like, I remember putting it on the paper and like putting it over words or something like that. So but what happened? What's the point?
I think what it does is that it just the book will ask you a question or something. You have to put over the word color, and it doesn't matter. It's the same color every time. That's the correct answer. So, like if you put it over black, it kind of whines at you.
I remember that.
If you put it over something yellow, it gives you the right go ahead sound. So these were totally broken, and I took them apart earlier. They kind of look like nose hair trimmers. But I decided to take it apart, and it had a little button. You know those little like metal dome buttons where you push and it clicks. Click it. was one of those, but it had a piece of tape over it. I thought, yeah, they put that piece of tape over it to protect the solder or something. So I peeled the tape back, and the fucking tape was holding it on. This was manufactured to have the button be held on with fucking Scotch tape.
So was that what was broken?
Yeah, well, yeah. So what happened was, I guess the Scotch tape came loose over the years and just wasn't making contact anymore. It wasn't held tight enough, so I had to put new tape on it.
So you stuck a new. Hold up. So you stuck
I
a
didn't
new
put
thing of
Scotch tape, so I
tape
used.
and it worked.
I used this
It's got-
Christmas wrapping tape.
Ridiculous.
But it was way easy to take apart, and I'm glad it was. 'Cause I'd be pissed.
All right. So should we? Was that? I don't want to spoil anything since we're still kind of recording. But that best prize that we're ever going to give, is that what we've kind of been back and forth about? Is that yes?
What do you mean?
The best prize that we are ever going to give out, this upcoming prize.
What I'm working on?
Is it the one that we've been going back and forth about that you've been messaging me
The one
about?
I've been working on.
You've been messaging me about it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just wanted to know if it was something different or if I knew what it was.
No, that's what it's gone. It's past the initial design phase.
All right.
It's moved on.
So did it get shipped out to our I don't know what it's called, distributor?
No, well, I think that's stage 2. It's just starting.
Shipped out to manufacturing yet? No. So it's not. It hasn't been stamped
I'm a
gold
little
yet.
concerned with not the quality. I think the quality is going to be there. I think that I'm going to have to do something extra to it to make it perfect. So I want it to last.
You want it to be legit.
Yeah.
All right, I agree with that. All right, we said too much.
Said too much.
For the
And I don't know how we're gonna get that away. I'm gonna have to come up with a contest too. Something good, like along the lines of to name that tune. Or maybe I can do it with the melodica. Maybe not.
we should
I'll come
just
up
do
with
a
something.
full on Nick Arcade stuff.
I'll steal something from some show, and then convert it to be with our show. 'Cause we already did the trivia for Cartoon Retrocast. Already did name that tune. Most of the prizes we give away are just like, hey, do you want it? And then we have Randy randomly pick the winner. So I have to come. You know what I'll do? I'll go look at old I'll look at old game shows. So
Too bad we can't just do Nick Arcade. You know, some sort of like, I don't know, like people play, right? Like people play and they just play against each other. Like I don't know, like a Street Fighter. I don't know what games are. I don't know what games that you can play. You know, together, like versus thing. Like if there's if you could play Street Fighter 2, right?
Right.
And we could just have like a Street Fighter 2
that's
tournament.
Too much. If we could remember you could play NES games online, multiplayer.
Wait a second. Didn't somebody just talk about this in Diamond Elite? Like, wasn't Eric talking about something like that? Playing with somebody, like him and Tim A were gonna play together?
I don't remember. I remember somebody talking about it. I just remember that Mike D used to play with Chris.
Yeah, but that was like on Xbox Live or something.
No, it was on ZSNES.
Oh,
That old
really?
DOS emulator.
Oh, ZSNES?
ZSNES. Or ZNES, whatever it was. It was a
Something
DOS
like that.
emulator. And they could play online together, and that's what they did.
Something like that, man. Just have a tournament. Just have a Street Fighter 2 tournament or something. Or, I don't know what other game, a Rad
That
Racer.
would be great, except for I don't know how.
If we
I
could,
don't know how you would set that
if
up.
we could do it and record
in
it.
the world of emulators, we could have them share their screen. Like we could call them on Skype or something or whatever, Hangouts, and have them share their screen, and you have them preload the software, and then we pick the game and send them the game. Like at that moment, like we email the game, like here's whatever. Here's fucking Rad Racer. You got to get 12,000 points in Rad Racer. Load it up and go.
Well, I was thinking more like a tournament, like a versus tournament, you know. So we wouldn't necessarily have to.
What? Oh, you mean one player gets another player, like a?
Yeah. So we have
Like a bracket
brackets. Yeah, we have brackets, and then we have seedings, and then boom, and then you just play, pop, 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 and then. I mean, like, if everybody had a Wii U, we could do it with Smash Bros. But just like a free for all, right?
I wouldn't want to do it with modern stuff.
Well, no, I understand, but
modern hardware, but I would want it to be an old game.
I hear you.
Like, you know.
Yeah, it's too bad there's not like okay. I know this is a modern game, but you can play like 8 or 10 or 12 players in Smash Brothers. So you could just do. I'm not saying this particular, but I'm saying if we wanted a contest. You could just be like, okay, whoever wants to play, last man standing, that's who gets the prize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something stupid like that. I don't feel like any of our audience is good at video games, particularly good at video games.
Yeah, I bet we're probably all the same.
And we couldn't, you know what? We actually couldn't do it with any of the newer Nintendo stuff. We wouldn't be able to put a video up on it. It'd have to be something. It couldn't be Nintendo.
Well, I bet we could put a video. We couldn't name it. We just couldn't say the name of the game shit.
Oh, you're right. We could just say Cartoon Retrocast.
Yeah, it's not like it's,
Like
it's not like it's a fucking whatever, Let's Play or whatever. It's just put on the show. But yeah, I don't know, because that's too skill based, man. I don't want like if you're really good at Smash Brothers, you know, as an example, and you're just gonna fucking murder everybody.
Yeah, but nobody is good at anything though.
No, because sometimes it's like you run into people that are like that. I know I told you about that guy who's like the fucking heroin addict, and he would smoke motherfuckers at Mortal Kombat. So like he couldn't do anything. But you give him a fucking a SNES controller and put on Mortal Kombat 3 or something, he would murder everyone in the room, and it wouldn't even be a goddamn contest.
Too bad we can't do like Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Like the game, like Wheel of Fortune, the game, like video game, like the NES game. Or what was that one you guys were playing? Jeopardy? Did you play Jeopardy with Randy?
We could play Jeopardy. Why couldn't we play Jeopardy?
We could play NES Jeopardy.
We could play. Well, we could play Retro Jeopardy. Retrepardy.
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 I guess we could do that.
We could do that.
I just figured being
like,
on,
especially if we have video, because then I could make a board. Get some poster board.
I just thought the ZSNES way of doing it, where it was online, would be easier for us to play. You know what I mean? Because we could just record that.
I bet I could make a website that does it, and then like just share the screen and have the website. Take me no time at all to make Retropolis.
Retropolis.
We do. We have 3 people, then it's a contest.
Yeah. All right. As long as like we don't have to like really meticulously keep score of money and stuff like that.
No, I can make a whole website about it to do the whole thing.
And then we just share the screen and do it on a Google Hangout.
Just share the screen and have the other people come in. They can have their cameras or not, whatever. As long as they can see my screen.
Yeah, they don't have to have their cameras.
They just have audio. We could, solicit contestants. Have Randy pick 3 people.
There you go. That sounds good.
We'll just have 3 people and do retro preview for the awesome prize. I'll do that. If you could work, and if you could come up with any questions, that would save me. Because Jeopardy is like, I know I don't have to make it 10 categories if you're doing Jeopardy, but even if I made it 5, it's still gonna be like 40 questions total. 40 possible. They wouldn't get them all. There'd be like 40 possible.
Well, we can just take questions from Jeopardy too. From Jeopardy, like you could just go to.
Oh, Jeopardy. That's not for property.
But there are retro themed Jeopardy questions. I mean, they might have been contemporary when Jeopardy was on.
Yeah, you're right.
You could just type in anything, because like you just type in 80s quiz questions.
Jeopardy questions and answers.
And Jeopardy isn't specific. You just type in like 80s quiz, and then just turn those into Jeopardy questions. All right, I'll take care of the questions. I mean,
What do you want to do? I'm saying I'll do
Yeah,
something.
put questions in there because you probably want certain questions in there, but I'll do some questions as well. And there's other than me and you, there's somebody that's ineligible for this contest, and we'll just let them know because otherwise it'll spoil what the thing is. But
Well, yeah, he already knows. And sorry,
whoa, could be a she, could be a she. I don't know.
no, I can't because we don't have anything else.
Yeah, you're right. You don't. All right, I gotta go.
All right, man, what's up this
All right.
podcast?
Later on the stream, if anyone's listening or YouTube or whatever, we're doing this. We're doing this.
Let's go.
I think it's gonna be better. All right, bye.